Hi, I'm Jeanne Wisniewski, and I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner. And thanks for joining me today as we continue to talk about the holidays. And specifically today, we're going to talk about gift-giving ideas. My personal favorite for gift-giving ideas is the gift of health. And if you give the gift of health, three different areas that we're always talking about here on the Wellness Changer site are nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle. So kind of breaking that down, what does it look like, a gift of nutrition? And one of my personal favorites and the most emotional of the suggestions I'm giving today is you give the family recipes, and whether that is you make copies from moms or grandmas or aunties, actual recipes so that you have the handwriting, but then you can make suggestions on substituting grass-fed butter, or which for grandma, they probably used all of that. Things have changed dramatically in our food processing over the decades, but traditionally, the food we used was much less processed in our grandparents' and great-grandparents' generations than it is in ours. So you can take your own recipes, make them their healthiest, best form, or relatives' recipes, their healthiest and best form, and then pass those down. And sentimental value is priceless, particularly if you can include their handwriting. That's amazing. But selfishly, then when you have your family get-togethers, it's, hey, you bring mom's pie, and you bring Aunt Laura's pumpkin bread, and you make those. Everybody has the recipes, and then for me, I don't have to do as much work, and I get the recipes I love, and it's a family tradition that's passed down. Other things you can look at for when we think of nutrition is having your own nutrition looked at, whether you want that to be really personal one-on-one and you work with an NTP, aka myself, when we go through and we look at specifically what your symptoms are. Personally, we would palpate you and see where your sensitivities are, and if those match up with your symptoms, how we can change your specific diet with different whole food choices, and where there might be supplementation that could be necessary that could help you alleviate some of your symptoms or improve your digestion and your body's ability to absorb nutrients. We would work personally one-on-one with a functional evaluation with you. Or if that seems overwhelming or you're not quite there yet and I need a little camaraderie, consider a restart class, which will start back up in January, whether you want to join with a group of people you don't know, or you want to get together with a group of people you do know, whether that's your personal buddies or people at work or your Bible study, whatever the case might be, that you get your group together, and this is a 5-week commitment. It's all done online, so you never have to leave your own home, or you could, if you're at Jimmy's practice, then you can sit there and do it on your phone, or do it on your computer, or do it on whatever device you're going to use, because it's all online. But 5 different times over 5 weeks you meet, and it's education, it's camaraderie, and built into that is a 3-week sugar processed food detox. It's a great way to kickstart your new health program for 2019, or whatever your health goals might be. This is a great way to do it, in that it brings your food choices down to something pretty narrow of natural food, and it gives you the chance to see how your body reacts. So you get some freedom, but it's not so one-on-one that you would feel overwhelmed. It's a great group opportunity. So consider joining a restart group. And then also look at something that you can, different food prep places. So if you live down in the Houston area, Chelsea Farley does a great food delivery, and super healthy, where she brings it to your house. You have a menu of things to choose from. Full disclosure, this is my nephew's fiance, and she does a great job. You can check her out on Facebook or Instagram. There are other online sources that you can check out to have healthy food delivered to your house. So just some ideas for nutrition. For exercise, for some ideas, lifestyle things that you can do, or gift-giving ideas, are a heart rate monitor. When I work with clients, when they are putting together an exercise program, first thing I like them to do is to get a heart rate monitor, so they can see, am I exercising? Am I actually in my target heart rate? Because if I'm being active, but I'm not in my target heart rate, I'm not really exercising, I'm just being active. Or am I way above that, and now I'm creating more stress in my body and creating more of a problem than mitigating the problems that I'm trying to help with exercise. So heart rate monitor, I think, is a great place to start. And then, in my opinion, if this is a once a year thing you're going to do, work with a personal trainer. Your personal trainer should be someone who can give you an exercise routine you can do in the gym, an exercise routine you can do at home, and an exercise routine you can do while you're traveling. So something that is going to be building in a lifestyle for you rather than something I can only do with you in the gym. Technically, your personal trainer they should never work themselves out of a job, so to speak, but it's also something you shouldn't have to do every single day. Because it should be something you should be improving on, and as you improve, you want to, step up to the next level and step up to the next level. So that's my recommendation when you're picking out a personal trainer. And if you can have a personal trainer who can also help you with your nutrition, then that would be your best choice. So that's something to consider. Other things to look at would be, maybe I just want to join a gym. I tend to work out better when I have that. Other people are looking, so I can't, not do it. I'm more motivated to do it than when I'm by myself. I might not work as hard or might not do it at all. So something to consider. If you're the person, I don't have time for the gym, I'll never make it to a gym, look at videos or home equipment or that sort of thing. But my best suggestion, choose, if you're going to do something at home, that you have your equipment or videos or something in the place that you spend the most time. So you have something in your kitchen or something in your TV room or something in your office where you spend your time. If you have it locked away in your bedroom and you only go up there at night, it's just really easy to forget. Whereas if you're sitting there watching TV and you see it sitting there, you're more motivated to at least do it on the commercials. So if you do get home equipment, put that home equipment someplace where you happen to spend a lot of time so that you actually use it. Other things you can think about for exercise would be gear, whatever you wear. So a great new pair of shoes. If you're a runner, the socks that don't rub so you don't get blisters. A great new outfit, great something to get you motivated that you would enjoy your gym time. And then I also like to kind of hold back on the gear, and that's my reward for when I set my goals and I reach my goals, rather than going out to dinner to celebrate. That's when I get to get my gear, when I reach those goals. So just little things to think about when you think about exercise as part of your lifestyle. And then lastly, kind of just general lifestyle gifts. Thinking about, so something I personally enjoy and did for a long time, then kind of got out of it and have recently gotten back into it, is gardening. So think about some gardening ideas that you can do. And in the winter, my favorite, if you're in a mild climate, my favorite is kale, because you can't kill it and it makes you feel really successful as a gardener. Great things you can use in smoothies, you get started in your garden, but great garden gifts would be, if you build a raised bed. And again, build the raised bed someplace where you can see it from a window, where you spend a lot of time so you remember to get out there and tend to it. Gardening plants, you can do the little things that are in your basket for harvesting or weeding or all of the kind of garden type equipment. Get you outside, so get you in the sun, and this time of year that's so important. It gets you moving and it motivates you to eat healthier food, and it's really exciting when you've grown it yourself. So gardening is a great thought. Other things to think about are sleep. So things to help you with your sleep. So that could even be just heading off into someone's room and saying, I'm going to prepare your room for sleep, and here's your certificate for it, and you do everything to darken it. You remove all the blue light, or at least you cover those things. A new pillow and blue blocker glasses. So something you wear starting at 5 o'clock at night. So any screen time, any TV time, blue light is emitted from screens. That particular wavelength excites your brain, and for some people who are more sensitive, it really makes it difficult for them to sleep, particularly people who watch some kind of screen, whether it's their phone, computer, or TV, until bedtime. So with the blue blockers, you mitigate that. I still, I would love for everybody to turn that off an hour or two before bed, but in real life, that doesn't happen that much. So a way to kind of cheat that are the blue blocker glasses. Super easy stocking stuffer, things that would help us sleep. Sound machine, blue blocker glasses, pillow, and getting your room super dark. So that would be, the gift of sleep. And then something for stress. Stress is something that on a cellular level does incredible damage. It is one of the biggest causes of inflammation in the body. So learning how to deal with stress, and lots of things we can do for stress, for gift-giving ideas, would be some aromatherapy. And whether that's with, and look at, you need to be clean burning candles, because some things can actually hype you up as opposed to help calm you down. But some really nice pure essential oils, whether that's in lotions or the incense type things you burn, but lavender in particular helps for de-stressing. Citrus scents are really good for that. Jasmine, sandalwood, frankincense, you can Google all of the kind of de-stress essential oil odors that help with that. Other things you can look at are massage, great way to reduce stress. Joining some kind of club that you and your person, whether that's a hiking club or a walking club or a meetup group, to where you guys would do that. So physical activity helps with stress. And then you could even go back to your gym or personal trainer or that sort of thing. Other things for stress reduction can be the Epsom salt bath soaks. So you could do like a whole bath kit that has the essential oils and the Epsom salt, which is magnesium, which physically helps your muscles relax. All of these types of things that help with relaxation. There are books that help with relaxation, apps that do meditation, deep breathing exercises. Great funny books are actually good for helping reduce stress. And then music is a great stress relief. Music soothes the savage beast, but actually research has been done that music can help lower blood pressure, can help areas in the brain to light up that help reduce stress, and even singing and humming, that vibration on the nerves in those areas help reduce stress. So a great playlist or live music that you would go to together, some form of music is a great help in stress relief. So this year, for your gift-giving ideas, consider the gift of health through nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle. Thanks for joining me, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.